Okay, adapters. Now I just got done making a video quoting the extremely unintelligent Ren Cockwell and his pathetic ideas about why adapted lenses are such a bad idea. What an idiot he is. My God, that guy's making a fortune online too, by the way. Hey, fortune. I think I've got like nine or 10 adapters. Now these are K&F adapters. Everybody keeps asking me about which adapter. There's basically only two grades, awesome and Chinese stuff. Well, there's actually three grades. There's Chinese, there's Supreme Chinese junk, which I don't recommend, and then there's like Metabones. I don't have it here. I haven't packed away for my trip to Florida. And those are rainbow imaging adapters, especially M42 adapters. I use the rainbow imaging adapters because they're modular. You can actually remove the flange for like newer type M42 lenses, or you can leave them in there. Those are like $8.50 a piece. These are $12.50 a piece. These are Nikon F mount to Fuji X mounts. Now you'll notice that the difference between these, this one's $12, this one's $15. The only difference these have is that this one actually has an interconnection for use with G lenses. Now this will let you use non-AI lenses, AI, AIS, D series, G series, every damn Nikkor lens, okay? Let's just put it this way. This one will use every damn Nikkor lens for $3 more. And the reason being is that there's a little connector here that touches the aperture bar on the back of the lens of the non-aperture ring G-series lenses, so you can actually adjust the aperture via this silver ring on this $15 adapter. This will let you use all Nikkor lenses except for G-series. It's just a dumb adapter. It's made out of aluminum. Other people have actually complained that the inside of this is a little too shiny. It's not matte enough. I've tried to duplicate flare from these K&F adapters. Like this one's $12.50. I've not been able to duplicate it as hard as I tried, even with lenses that will flare. Fit and finish is exquisite. They're very lightweight, $12.50. I've never heard of anybody having an issue with one yet. For a lot more money, they weigh about 4 times as much. Metabones back in the early days used to have an issue with quality production. Now, these are the best. The inside of them are very dull matte to cut down on reflection. Not that I've had any issues with the K&F ones either. The mounts are actually chrome-plated brass. The tolerances are tighter. They do have a tripod or monopod mounting collar, but these are $100, so these are basically 10 times as much. I have a couple of these. If you want the absolute best, I've got the G series. Look at, I think I've got 4 adapters packed away already. 2 of the adapters never leave 2 of my favorite lenses. One's my fisheye, my other one's my 500 millimeter. So you got 4, 5, 6, 7, another. Yeah, there's adapters all over the place. If you have any mirrorless camera, or even if you have a Nikon, think about getting an adapter. Keep in mind that some lenses, when you actually focus to infinity, the rear element will come back out. That's something you have to be aware of. That's a danger, because it will actually run into the mirror and you'll end up with a mirror smack as the mirror goes to lift up to take the image. That could cause actually a binding in the mirror mac, and that's an issue. That's an issue. So you have to be careful of that with a Nikon. It's not any issue with any mirrorless camera. So that's wonderful. Those adapters for the Nikon for like mounting the M42 adapters are very, very skinny. So that brings the rear element very close to the mirror. When you focus to infinity, the rear element comes back out. That's the issue. Mirrorless do not have that issue with these lenses, thank goodness. But think about getting a few adapters. I mean, like, even 3 adapters, you're looking at like $36. Maybe like 1 adapter on your favorite lens that never leaves it, 2 other adapters in various bags or whatnot. You know, $36. So I have to make this video to counteract the nonsense and the BS of Ren Cockwell and his stupid... See the prior video I made. Absolutely the dumbest stuff I've ever read in my entire life. Somebody from Germany sent me that article yesterday. When I read it, I couldn't believe it. It's like, man, this is the dumbest BS I've ever read in my life. Just a blathering idiot right to the hilt. I mean, if stupidity were evil, I mean, he would be the spawn of Satan. I mean, literally. Just the spawn of Satan if ignorance were evil. I mean that really literally. That's one thing that me and the guy with the really big hair have in common. He actually called Ren Cockwell dangerous. Now, I don't think he's dangerous. He does mislead a lot of people and give a lot out, so it's almost dangerous, but not photography-wise, it's definitely dangerous. So me and him on that one particular issue have a lot in common. We can both agree on that for damn sure. So think about getting some adapters for your Fuji and your Nikon. The Nikon ones, you need to be careful of, like the M42 screw mounts if you're going to buy one of those for your Nikon. As far as Fuji and Sony, not an issue no matter what you use. It could be, but on nearly any lens it's not an issue. I've got too many adapters, but these little suckers are only like $8 or $9 a piece. The best ones are the M42 or the rainbow imaging. Just look for rainbow imaging on eBay for Fuji M42 screw-mounted adapters. Let you accommodate, and they are modular, in that you could remove the 3 set screws, remove the inner flange to use the later M42 screw mount lenses. And that's it. You know, for $100, the Metabones, is it overpriced? Yeah. Are they the best? Yeah, they are. Is it worth it? It's questionable. I mean, it's $100. It's nearly 10 times as much money. So, you can make up your mind on that one. Thanks for watching. I've been packing much of the day. Yeah, I don't like packing. I definitely don't like packing. Thanks for watching. Bye.